how are you guys doing? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Osezefe, in case you don't know already. And today we're going to be, I and my friend, you've seen her in past videos. So today we're going to be talking about relationship and, the opposite sex, the gender, the spicy, the everything, So if you're interested in this video, I know you're interested in this video. Just hold on and watch and see our own thoughts, our own ideas, and what we think about, opposite sex friendships and relationships. So guys, look who we have here.
Hello, your favorite unique Ujiro Rapper is back again.
Yes, we are here again with another video. Today we are going to be talking about spicy gist.
Latest one, what you would really love to hear.
My question today is it okay for somebody in a relationship to have a best friend of the opposite sex? You are the perfect person to answer this question.
I know why she's dragging me
because
I don't know why she's dragging me into this. Well,
is it okay?
It all depends. It all depends.
Okay.
How? You really look at it on the brighter side. It's not nice. How will I be in a relationship? And we have a boyfriend will now have opposite sex as a
Best friend. So
why?
what are you there for?
Who am I?
Because that's the question.
Who am I?
I think this thing is very, I think it's not very common, but like we see it a lot these days, and we say it is okay. I don't know if it is workable, because if you're in a relationship with somebody, I believe that person should be your, like, when it comes to like telling somebody good news, sharing your fears, sharing your concerns, should be with the person that you're in a relationship with. So if you're not doing that with that person that you're in a relationship with, and you're doing with somebody else outside, then what are you doing, really?
Ideally, it's not nice for you to have. You can have friends of opposite sex. There is no problem with that. But we are talking about best friend, closest friend.
Yeah.
It should be your girlfriend. This is also applicable to girls also.
Yes.
As a girl, you shouldn't have a best friend that is opposite sex, that is older than your boyfriend.
But people say it doesn't matter. Some people say it doesn't matter.
I can't relate.
Well, maybe if you look at maybe the dynamics.
In a way, if you are
friendship.
saying that the first thing that happens to you, you go and tell your best friend or that is girlfriend instead of your girlfriend.
Okay,
I think that's where
there's
there's a problem. But if you're telling your girlfriend friends and afterwards you're telling your best friend, I don't see any problem with that. But making sure that your spouse is the first person you get to share that good news with. Your spouse is the first person you go to meet for solution before meeting the second person. That is still understandable. But meeting that one first and coming back to meet your girlfriend, that is where I'm not in total agreement. And you that is even the best friend, you cannot use your head. No, you cannot use your head.
Well, like I said, it depends. So it depends on the dynamics of the friendship. But the problem I have is sometimes in the relationship you'll be rubbing the best friend thing in the person's face.
No,
do you understand?
No, basically I know why she asked me that question, because I have a best friend.
That's your conscience judging.
No, let me let you people know.
Why is your conscience judging you?
In as much as this guy in question is my bestie and he's in a relationship, I was telling her the other day that this bestie is just that.
In you guys' situation, it's just that.
Because
in some people's situation, they are really good.
Because basically, since he got himself involved in a serious relationship, I decided to withdraw myself, and I started respecting myself. And the position I was occupying is like making sure that he tells me everything. I wasn't bothering myself over it, because he already has a girlfriend already. So yes. So sometimes if I even want something from him and I know that his girlfriend would like to know about it, because it just happened that I'm also close to the girlfriend, I asked the girlfriend first before even going to him directly. Then she'll be like, Go and ask your bestie now. She understand. I give him the respect that he wants, and I give the girl to the respect that she wants.
Yeah.
Understanding my place now in his life. If he doesn't talk to me about anything that is bothering him, I don't get bothered because he has a girlfriend. But I think he was not having a girlfriend. I would draw a trouser. But he has a girlfriend now, so I should respect myself and give him the space. But if peradventure he was always putting me first before his girlfriend, I would sit him down and do some discussing with him.
Spoken sense.
Brother, what is going on here? You already have a girlfriend,
Yeah.
so you have to give it, because we are humans. We have emotions. We
Exactly
feel.
exactly my
We
point.
feel.
Exactly my
So
point.
I won't want to be in a relationship and my boyfriend is going to meet somebody to tell his problem first before coming to me. I'll feel less of a person and I feel like I'm not important in that relationship. So
Yeah.
to
The
me,
reason why
I
I'm
just-
asking this question is because I saw a thread on Twitter where someone said, message your best friend that is on the opposite sex and tell the best friend that like you want to date the person and see the response. All of them.
But
We're
those,
interested in
maybe those
dating
best
themselves.
friends of theirs are not in a relationship now.
Yeah,
What
no, they are not in a relation. They may not be in a relationship. My point is, most of the time, this opposite gender friendship, like when you're being so close, your opposite gender, feelings 99% of the time.
It's possible because apparently who are you supposed to date? Your best friend. The person you can
Right.
talk to, the person you can relate to, the
Exactly.
person you can share feelings without being judged is apparently your best friend. You cannot date a stranger.
Yeah.
It's your best friend. So
Yeah.
if you have a best friend that's the opposite sex and you guys are totally free with each other, there's nothing wrong. The annoying thing is that some persons are probably, oh, he's my best friend. Can you imagine? I stopped being friends with him. Why? Can you imagine? He told me that he likes me. So you're angry at the fact that he did it. Oh,
What were you
what were you
expecting?
Because you guys
What
are
were you
close. And
expecting?
this is something that you cannot force out of
Yes.
your heart. It's free will. It's born to happen. It's supposed to happen. It's supposed to happen.
Just like I was saying, it's the dynamics of the friendship. For example, people are always talking all the time. People are always together all the
You
time.
play together, you laugh
Yes.
together, you do everything
You share
together.
intimate. Let me say something happens to you, and then you tell him, okay, maybe you're in a tight situation. You tell him or her. That's
You
what
guys
it's
are
like.
close. You guys are free. You
What
guys,
do you expect?
what do you expect? Because the person, you see, relationship is not that hard and complex. Let me just tell you the truth. It's always difficult when you're dating a stranger. You just meet somebody, the next 1 week you're in love, the next week you're asking her out. That is where problem will start. You guys will start having issues in the relationship. But if you date your best friend, you know how to navigate issues. That means you guys have been friends. You guys have quarreled, you've settled, you know how to treat each other, you know how to sort of almost make some major issues. So when you're in a relationship, it's stressless for you.
But is it not true that sometimes when you're friends with somebody, let's use the word in quote best friends, even though sometimes, most of the times, people don't really use that word like that. When you and somebody are really close, you are like best friends in quote, and then you guys ask, okay, let's date. Is there not a change? Things
There is,
change, right?
Obviously, things will change.
So,
Because they're moving to another level.
oftentimes, does it change for good or for bad?
Now it depends on depends on both of them in question. Depending on both of them, they have to come to an agreement. To me, I just feel that it's not supposed to change for bad. It's not supposed to change for better. It's not supposed to change for bad. It's supposed to change for better, and it will make the relationship sweeter. Like what is there? It's the only thing that will change.
We have a certified relationship.
The only thing that your status will change from bestie to my boyfriend, my girlfriend.
I think there's more work.
Yeah, no, normal level.
I think there's more work.
When you're see, long-lasting relationship requires hard work.
Honestly.
Yes, it requires hard work. It's not something that you just do and just play about. It
Yeah.
requires lots of hard work. So if you were joking while you were just friends, now that you have moved to the relationship aspect, you guys have decided that let's make this thing serious. Because you move into a relationship, that means you are seeing the person as a future partner. You are making plans. You understand? So since you want to make things serious, you have to be serious and you have to be serious.
Yeah.
Do serious things.
I have another question. So now, is it also possible that you and somebody without that tag, there's no best friend tag or anything like that, but you and that person, you are close. Let's say I think that me and somebody that we are really close, we do everything together. Is it possible that I'll be thinking that that person is interested in the relationship, but meanwhile the person is absolutely unaware
It's
of
possible.
even me having feelings and being attached.
It's possible.
That is
possible.
wait, it's possible for you to be attached, like we are friends now,
Mhm.
and you're having feelings for me, and it's not possible for me to know that you have feelings for me.
It's possible that the guy cannot decide to play blind eye. It's possible that
Play, meaning he's aware, but he just turns it
Well,
blind eye.
so to me, I feel it's possible. You can just she's my friend. We are friends. We are just close. And somebody might tell that girl really likes you. Guy, forget that thing. She doesn't like me like that. We're just friends. That is why you have to ask questions. If you notice that this girl is treating you in some kind of special way, girl, what's going on? Do you have questions? Ask questions.
Don't leave people on.
So that she will know. So that he will know where and where. Or if people are noticing that people ask, guy, you know,
Now see that you need to sit
you
down
know, they see
and
what
talk
they have
about
for.
it.
Are you not noticing the way she's treating you? You now call her, baby girl, let's talk. What is happening? People are saying things. Am I the only one that is not saying this thing this way? What is going on? You ask questions because it's possible for the girl to like you, and it's also possible
For the guys like
you will not know. You will just think that we're just friends. It has happened countless times. We are
Yes.
not friends and
Yes.
we are really close. The next thing the guy is telling
say they like
I'm
you,
like,
like,
and you like, how? I thought,
and the be.
hey, I thought we were
Do you know the
friends.
reason why I'm asking this question? Because especially as Christians now, where they say, okay, show love to people, be kind to people, you know, trying to emulate Christ and all of that. I was watching a video where Pastor Nathaniel Bassi and then some other people were talking about leading somebody on. So they were asking a question, like, is it possible to lead somebody on without you knowing that you're leading somebody on? Can you be leading somebody on without you being aware that
I'll be aware. It's not possible. Because in your heart of hearts, you know what you are doing.
God
Because in your heart of hearts,
not even like that. Maybe you didn't intentionally want to lead the person on. But
true,
once
you
the
have
person
to-
starts catching feelings,
you will
won't you
know. No, sometimes you will know.
Most of the
Some
time
cases
you will know.
Most
I believe that
cases
most of the time.
you will know. Because the way the person will be relating with you at the first instance is different from the way the person relates with you now.
Yes.
You
And my
will know.
question is always, if you're nice to me like this, is this how you are nice to everybody?
Yes.
If you are treating me specially, then this, I have to ask you a question.
Ask questions. Ask questions.
But sometimes I feel like when that person is treating you nice, you just be enjoying it.
If I call him right now,
If
we are signing.
because if we now discuss about everything, I'll be awkward. So you don't know
Eh,
what will happen after that
something
discussion. Will he withdraw or so
Well,
you don't want
it's
to have that
just-
discussion?
It's just better you get to know so that you don't get hurt at the end of the day.
Yeah, you don't want
Because
somebody and somebody
yeah,
doesn't want
it gets hurt at the end of the day. So ask questions so that in your heart of hearts you will not feel that this guy I even like him, does not even like him. Can you imagine? I don't even notice him.
Start questioning yourself.
You now start feeling less of the person.
Or you start being jealous when he's around other people.
Thank you.
For no reason.
For no reason. So just let him know. Then if it's for him to change the pattern in which he's relating with you because it doesn't feel the same way with you.
Ah, but that's the pain. No. Heartbreak when you're not in a relationship. Jesus, it's painful.
That
It's
is what's
painful.
heartbreak about.
I'm telling you.
When you
it's
like
painful.
somebody and you start relating with a person doesn't like it the same
like
way.
Because, like Pastor Nathan was saying that he has seen situations where people would be friends with somebody before you know, okay, a brother and a sister now they'll be friends. Then he will now go and the brother will now bring one girl and come and introduce to that his supposed friend. Then this person I want to marry you, and the person you that is married, you be like, when did you find somebody that
All this while, what have we been doing together?
that thing is a real thing though. It's a real thing though. And I think somebody was having a conversation this morning, and that apparently that's the first time that me and him were ever talking. When we went to the same secondary school, we didn't talk. He was my senior, so he was saying that he felt like I'll be cold towards him. And to be honest, I because I don't just know that I don't really think that the balance is really there most of the time between male friendships and female friendships, as in, like male and female being friends. So most of the time I tend to give like a kind of like cold, I don't know that I say cold shoulder, but like you know that there's a wall. That kind of thing. So but then he was saying that it's not good to, you know, be cold to everybody. So I'm wondering now, how do you now balance knowing, letting people know that you're just a friend. Don't expect anything more from me, and still be communicating with that person, checking up on that person, being kind to that person, showing love to that person without that person thinking about something else.
It's like I said earlier, it's about balancing it.
How do you balance it?
Okay, let me use my so as an instance. There's this guy that I met and started relating with on social media, communicating, became attached. I noticed that this guy likes me, but he had not said it, and I was playing blind eye to it. I deliberately refused to accept the fact that this guy likes me because me, I would not like him back. I wouldn't like him as a friend.
Heartbreaker.
So we're just relating well. He kept calling, and I don't want to look like a bad person. I kept responding. But in between, some questions were coming in. We're having some kind of conversation that would lead to. He was giving me the sign. I was also giving him the sign. Sometimes we talk about marriage, and I'll be like, I want to marry you in the name of Jesus Christ.
Were you giving him those signs intentionally, or you were
Yes,
just responding to
I was giving him the
bad?
sign. No, I wasn't giving him so he will not feel bad. I will say it in a way that he will not feel bad, but he will get the picture of what I want. This how you can. This how you don't need to be too. You don't need to be rude. You will be polite and still give the right answer to the
That's
person.
the problem
and
that
you still get the question. But some guys don't want.
They don't get it.
They don't get
it. To be honest, they don't get it.
They don't want to even get it at all.
If I just being nice to somebody, it's almost like you like me. So I'm because I mean in this world, no man is an island. You need to have friends, good friends around you. So that now that male and female friendship, where is the balance? Where is the line? That okay, you're just my friend, and don't be caught up catching feelings. Maybe I feel like it's to be a matter of knowing boundaries.
Yes.
Maybe how often you guys call. You guys don't necessarily need to be calling every day, except maybe there's a genuine reason to be calling every day. Or maybe don't call at certain times from like 9 p.m. Don't call because I already be asleep. So maybe that way he'll get the message that
define and be strict.
yes, you get the message that I'm not placing you like here in my life as much, but I'm still showing you we're still good, we're still friends, we can relate and all of that. So that means like you have to be strong with your boundaries.
You have to be. Don't always smile. Don't laugh in this case. Yes, I want to smile, but don't laugh. If you laugh now, you look at it as if. But what is this an illustration?
Yeah, don't tickle your fancy.
Just a smile, they go. No laugh.
Just they smile, they go. Don't laugh. Are you hearing it?
Let him know. Let
Yes.
him know so that someone will not get hurt. At the end of the day, you guys will not turn enemies. That is very bad.
That's the problem. When you guys are now good friends and then at the end of the day you guys now turn enemies. But you know sometimes when you have these borders, they will not be feeling like maybe you're being rude or you're
How I
feeling
said,
important.
that's how you can balance it. I have countless of them in my category that I have tried my possible best. I've never been rude to them, but they get the picture. One called me the other day, said no matter what he tells me, he knows that I'm still sticking to my no, but he's still relating with me well. He called me once in a while, check up on me, and once in a while when I remember, I call on him, check up on him. So I'm not rude, I'm still friendly. When I see on, hey, what's up, how are you doing? I need to see you well. Like I won't make it look like as if you are my enemy, but I just have to state it clear that right now this is what I want and this is not what I want.
Yeah.
She gets. Or don't how I said
Boundaries, I think apparently
very
and then they are very, very helpful and very, very needed to, create balance between opposite sex friendships. So it's not that people want to be rude or anything, it's just that sometimes it's for both of you's benefits that you don't get the wrong picture. Do you understand? You don't think that, maybe I'm liking you and you're feeling me and I'm feeling you back because of how I'm relating with you and all those kind of things. So yeah. Then what did I want to ask you again? Jehovah.
it happens.
What do you think? Okay, yeah, I know, I remember now. So what do you think about dating somebody in the same age bracket as you?
I don't have a problem with that. As long as we both understand each other. The lady have to understand that the guy is the head. I don't know. You know, you will say,
Can you date somebody younger than you?
I can't date somebody younger than me. Some
Why?
persons can do it, but me, I will look at it and I'm dating my younger brother.
What
That
is
is
my
my mindset.
mature in thinking and is responsible?
He can be my friend because he's mature in thinking. We can be friends. I will gain from him, he will gain from me. But it's in relationship, I will still have that thing in my head that
I feel like I can date somebody younger than me if I didn't know your age at first.
that is, you don't know his age now.
No, like if we are friends and we're just talking and I didn't know your age, but I'm looking at you like, okay, this person is responsible. And then maybe you now want to take it a step further and then I ask you your age and then you tell me your age. I feel like I can date you.
Yeah, no.
It does depend.
To me, it will be like I'm dating my younger brother. That's the way I would see it.
It depends.
People are different. People see it differently. But not like I think I will not give him that respect that he wants.
Yeah.
Apparently, I'll give him all of the respect.
See, that thing is too easy. Me like saying that I can. Some days it go enter my head. I don't like.
You will be
See this boy that they born yesterday.
this small
See this boy that they want. What's there? What's that?
that kind of thing. So.
But do you know that like I will not say statistically, but I'm not saying statistics, but a lot of times people in our age range, we don't usually get married to guys in our age range. We usually get married to guys that are like older than us. Why do you think it's that way?
Because we feel the older one is more mature. The older one have seen life. The older one have experienced more than we. You know, guys, they are open to more experience than we ladies. We were locked up at a point for a very long time. But guys, they get free leg, they work hard. And apart from
me,
that,
I feel like it's because at that particular age when the person is, it's society. It's not like there's any manual for it. Society just makes it that way that okay now we at our age in our 20s you're already ready for marriage. Do you understand? But the guy has to hustle
because
to a
it's the head of the family.
So when a guy is in his 20s, he's still hustling and he's not ready to settle down. So you know that is in your 20s and you're ready to settle down. Obviously, you're not looking at somebody that is older than you. Doesn't apply. It's just society. Do you and be you. Okay? Me personally, I don't even think.
Respect is the most important thing in a relationship.
Of course.
And again, the way you think and the way you reason things. Me personally, I just feel that dating somebody younger than I am, I'm dating my younger brother. So I won't even bother getting myself involved in a relationship just because of that. Even if he's mature, I'll keep him as a close friend. Good friend, he's mature.
So you don't want to date, but you don't want to date him.
Because he will
but you don't want him to go.
No, I'll keep him as a friend. But if we move forward now, we date whoever he wants to date.
You can date his age mates.
I can date my age mates.
Yes.
I don't have a problem with that.
Yes.
But younger,
But younger, not like bad. What if like 1 year younger?
I shall come to this world before him. I cannot. I shall have come to this world before him. When I started going to school, he was still well. When I started walking,
now they chop respect. Now they chop respect. I mean, they don't come on money with you. My wife, money ma.
That kind of thing. You can't give me that respect because I don't date this word before you. But so it was still there for my head. It will be in my head. So to just save me all this plenty mental stress of thinking about it, let me just respect myself and just let him be my friend.
When you just find out the person. But to be honest, if I start talking to somebody and then the person just tells me his age and he's younger than me, there's one switch in my head that automatically goes now.
Doesn't know anything.
Not that it doesn't know anything, but it can't work.
It can't work. Your age just disqualified.
Yeah. So when you're telling me, this brings me to the genotype.
I was about to say that right now.
This brings me to the genotype.
I was about to say that right now.
So before you and somebody talk and then you guys are so mushy and go down so well and know the person's age. If you're somebody that cannot date someone younger than you, better you know the person's age on time before you now start.
Yes, get to know the age, please.
This applies to genotype as well. So my friend and another of our friend, a mutual friend of ours, we're having this discussion where, fuck, now I know 3 people that listen to that you like somebody, you fall in love with somebody, and then you guys get to a particular extent that you've taken your friendship to relationship level and find out that both of you are them use AS.
My ex was because of AIDS, and so AIDS, when we found out we had to break up. It's not like I think we could not resolve our issues, but it wasn't worth it. At the end of the day, we will not end up getting married. So what's
So
the point?
apparently,
Forward.
if you know your ears, please always ask questions first before you
Once you
can
know
like,
you're getting attracted
that's
to them,
best
oh my
thing.
god, he's so fine, he's
so cute, it's so nice, it's so kind to me.
Please, brother, what is your genotype? Very important. But this genotype thing is another topic entirely because we have a lot to talk about the genotype thing. Because a lot of us don't understand the implication of getting married with someone that has the same genotype as you. It damages.
Is spreading now, though.
Yes, think of social media now.
Awareness is spreading.
The
now.
damages are more than the advantages. Like,
do you know this now?
It's not balancing at all.
Yeah.
It's not balancing at all. So please, this is a lot. We have to, from genotype, we have to talk about the emotional distress. We have to talk about how it affects the relationship. Psychologically, and how to deal with it. So apparently that is supposed to be another topic. So
this brings me to something that a message I listened to one time, and then Pastor Kisi was saying there's no one person for you. There's no one husband. There's no one husband. I don't know how to put it. There's no particular person for you in this world.
Okay, because this one has left you is gone.
It's the end
There's
of
not
the
another
world.
one.
There's not another one. But you know that I used to believe that there's one person for you.
Because of Adam and Eve, now God created Adam.
No, I think it's just because of what was sold to us as children. The movies that we watched, they always tell us that there's this particular soulmate.
Yes, your soul.
There's this particular soulmate that even when you
that
go around,
is why most cases when a girl makes a mistake in a relationship, for her to leave is quite difficult. She feels that her life is entitled to this particular person, that there is nobody anywhere else that could marry her. There's nobody else that will want to date her. Because of that idea in her head,
she will not stay
in that relationship, in that abusive relationship,
toxic relationship. Do you know that toxicity is abusive is not just like when you hit somebody,
when you make a person feel less of a person,
when you use your words to belittle somebody,
you are abusing the person.
You are abusing that person.
Cannot talk or make any correction.
I feel like that is so. I feel like that is even the worst.
That's the worst thing.
Well, it's not. There's no scale of abuse, but it's really bad.
Abuse is abuse.
Abuse is abuse. It's really bad emotionally, verbally, physically, in whatever way you abuse people. So basically, we are of the opinion that if you are in a relationship and you have an opposite gender as your best friend, use your number 6.
Yes, your parent.
Be wise and understand that boundaries are a thing.
Very important. Very important.
Boundaries are a thing.
Your girlfriend is meant to be your best friend.
Exactly.
Please.
Or your wife or your husband.
Yes,
is
it's
meant
meant
to
to
be.
be.
I'm not saying that you cannot have a close friend or even use the term best friend, but we're saying that
Legitly.
yes, that person should.
Your spouse supposed to be your best, closest,
exactly.
Put him or her first.
Yes. And also, before you get into a relationship with somebody, or if you know you're not going to get into a relationship and you're seeing that person is giving you green light, talk about it to avoid hurt,
yes,
to avoid pain.
Yes, talk about it. There's nothing wrong. And if you're in a relationship and things are not working out the way you want it to be, talk about it.
Communication.
Yes, communicate. It's easy, quarrel over the same conversation and settle that for you to avoid it in your.
Do you know the hardest part of communication is listening when you're wrong?
I was listening to somebody.
Not even, it's because sometimes you know that what you did is not good.
I was talking to somebody that before relationship will get to that point where you have to break up because of your wrong. When a person or probably one of your spouse points it to you that you are wrong, and you know that you are 70% wrong and you are guilty of what they accuse you of, see, forget about proving any point or defending yourself. Just say, I am sorry. Because 70 have passed 50. Just say
50.
Hey, just say, I am sorry. Try not to allow it to repeat itself again and move to the next. Don't try to do what actually happened is that you're trying to come up with excuses.
Apologize first. Maybe later on you can now explain the reason why.
You're actually losing your baby girl or your baby boy like that.
Yeah.
And you start having major issues, start affecting your health, the way you think and the way you relate to people. So please, Just
Yeah.
say I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Hug for that moment. Maybe later on when you are joking, you can just
Yourself.
or no, that time the atmosphere is hot. You're trying to do actually.
We know this thing, but to put it in practice is the problem.
With the fun say we sabi.
Yeah.
Pride. It's pride.
It's pride.
So much of it.
Anyway, guys, so we have come to the end of this very interesting. I like relationship a lot. So
Come with
we
a
have
lot
come
of
to
amiable and
the end
gisting.
of this very interesting sit down and gist with us about relationship, opposite sex, and all of that good stuff. So, guys, don't forget to subscribe, share, like, comment. Okay? Bye, guys.